Are the Panthers facing a decision with Sergei Bobrovsky, or would you give him a couple more years?
Oh, I don't think that's even a consideration. I mean, he's done it all for this team. And
Ducks hoping to sweep a defending Stanley Cup champion for just the 4th time in their history. And they finally get out of the defensive zone. Killorn chips it into the middle. Nesterenko turned away, rebound. And I don't think that got through to Bobrovsky. Went straight up in the air. No one knew where it was. And transporting it to center, trying to get around Jackson Lacombe. Jackson tied him up long enough to get some help, and Anaheim possesses the puck behind the defense. Off the bench, Gauthier scores! And Cutter just keeps on going.
Trying to join the rush with the Panthers, and when Lacombe kind of fishes this puck out of traffic right there, Leo Carlsson spots Cutter. Gauthier, who jumped off the bench, and he's looking 5-hole all the way against Bobrovsky. And that quick release and the accuracy of that shot. He picks his target, he hits it, and he gives Anaheim a 1-0 lead. 8 goals on the season already for Gauthier.
And Anaheim will have a truncated power play opportunity. Loose puck all the way back behind Bobrovsky. Mikkola around the boards, but there's Trouba intercepted, trying to go short side off the glove of Bobrovsky. Hits it back, centers, and a chance for Troy Terry that's deflected out of play.
Yeah, he's going to put this pass right through the triangle to Terry, and yeah.
Marchand out of the box, and Florida full strength. Both teams come up empty on their first power play chances of the game, but they both lasted less than a minute. Bouncing puck, Marchand gets to it, he's in, score! He went back against the grain over the left shoulder of Dostal, and we are all square.
This is vintage Brad Marchand. When he gets that puck in open ice, and he's got such great speed. It's turnover just inside the blue line, and Marchand's able to get that puck away from Jackson Lacombe. Look at the quick hands and a little flip. Gets the goaltender moving and sliding on his knees, and then a little chip up over the glove. Absolutely perfect.
Check in directly to the Florida bench. Ducks quick to re-enter the zone. Lacombe has a man in front and unable to get a stick on it. Loose rebound. Carlsson can't finish, and without a stick lunging to cover is Bobrovsky.
The goaltender Bobrovsky, and he was unable to catch the rebound. Look, there's no one around Kreider. Leo Carlsson just can't get it underneath the pad. You see the flexibility of Bobrovsky. Can he get the left knee down on the ice? He does, just in the nick of time.
They led the league in penalty minutes. And those two teams, the first 2 teams to lead the league in penalty minutes and win a cup since the 07 Anaheim Ducks. Here's Gauthier, one-timer, and he's got his second of the game. A power play goal and a great setup from Leo Carlsson.
Bobrovsky had no idea where that puck was. You know, there's a big scrum in and around the net. Kreider's down there. Carlsson does a good job. It was actually Ekblad knocked it out of, but Bobrovsky had no idea where the puck was. He was slow to get across. Standing up once again, Jacob Trouba, just remarkable, John. His gaps in the neutral zone, just spot on.
Boquist from behind the Anaheim net, and sliding out to kick it away from Samoskevich was Dostal. Set to begin the second period. Anaheim leading after 1 for the 3rd straight game. And then has his shot blocked by Zellweger, who stayed with him. Good defensive play there by Olin. He'll lift it into the Florida zone. Rodriguez gets behind the defense, takes the pass, he's in and he scores!
A great play, and a slash skating Rodriguez through the neutral zone. Collects the puck, and he was off to the races. The favorite target for a right-handed shot is high glove and a goaltender, and look where he puts his puck. I mean, that is just perfect. Crook of the arm. Nice headman pass to Rodriguez to spring him, and he buries it.
Trying to force it into the Florida zone. Sabrango moves it away, and here's speed and another clear-cut breakaway. This time it's Noah Gregor, but he can't finish. Verhaeghe goes below the goal line, all the way back to the line for Ekblad. He'll bring it into the middle. Out of the corner, Verhaeghe pulls the trigger, tipped wide to the corner. Panthers recovering loose pucks. Duck penalty killers are tired now as it comes right in front and they score.
Wow, what a play.
Luostarinen with the finish as he goes down, and Florida has their first lead of the night.
Watch Trouba as he comes around, and you can see that Luostarinen kind of blocks him and then makes that stick available in the front of the net. And what a nice pass by Rodriguez again. Boy, he's had a real good game for the Panthers. Evan Rodriguez.
Second of the season for Eetu Luostarinen, points in 3 straight games for the race for the loose puck. And Mikkola got in the way of McTavish, allowing the Cats to come the other way. Here's Reinhart to the corner, coming late. Seth Jones, big save, Dostal. Kreider trying to reestablish position in front. Terry drags it on the goal line, brings it in front, trying to go through his legs. Poked away by Bobrovsky. Good puck recovery. Lacombe dishes it off. Score! A one-timer from the bottom of the circle is the first career hat trick for Cutter Gauthier.
Boy, what patience. Great puck movement at the end here. And again, Bobrovsky can't get across to protect that short side. And Gauthier, man, he is just ready to fire. And all in one motion, he just rips it again. What a skill this young man has.
That's his third of the night, his second on the power play. Evan Rodriguez continues to work. Nesterenko off the board, slides it through and gets it back from Helleson. Right through the logo, across the line. Nice pass over to Killorn. Pad save, and a big rebound. Killorn scores, Nesterenko scores! Killorn put it on net. Bobrovsky made a nice stop, but he didn't control the rebound, never got it back. And Nikita has his first of the year.
In different ways. Killorn with the initial shot, big fat rebound. Paling keeps it alive. And Nesterenko just slams it home. Love that goal. That's 2 goals in the last 143 for Anaheim to take the lead in this game.
And we're underway in the third.
John, they get the puck and they move it up ice. They don't just shoot it the length of the ice. Try and make something happen.
Got a kick out of the comments that Troy Terry made. Here's a rebound, and Trouba is Johnny on the spot to make it 5-3. Simple play. The Ducks just get it to the net from the blue line, and look who's hanging around the top of the crease.
It's another face-off win for Anaheim. And there's Trouba all the way up. He's going to activate to the top of the goal crease. Yeah. Gauthier touches that puck. That's why Bobrovsky can't handle the rebound. There's the redirect. And Jacob Trouba, boy, he's loving life on that. He's got a wide open net to flip that home.
How about the night? Here's Nesterenko now, knifing diagonally through the neutral zone, pulls up and just chips it deep. Gets it back as it comes up the board. Scores! Kreider with the tip at 6-3. Good recognition. Nikita saw Kreider in front, and he just whipped it on net.
Looking to jump even. Get behind him. Get to the front of the net. Kreider just magnificent at doing this. It really is something that is a rare skill that few other players have.
Mitnikov hangs on to it back in his own zone as the game clock winds to 5:20 and counting. Harkins will just chip and chase. A shift for the Ducks fourth line. Ross Johnston gets in. Turnover. Harkins in front. Bobrovsky made the save. He scores on the rebound. This is uncanny. Another touchdown for the Ducks.
And again, the Ducks get in behind the Florida defense. They turn it over in the corner, but what an effort for Jansen Harkins. Slams the first one into Bobrovsky, hangs in there, and from a prone position, he just sweeps it into the back of the net.
The Ducks with a perfect 3-0 homestand, and they remain tied for first atop the Pacific Division with the Vegas Golden Knights.